Hi there, sign of Aquarius. Strange energies lately. I don't know, are you all feeling, is it just me? Like, am I the only one feeling some strange energy? Because nothing really strange has, like, been happening. I mean, there was a tornado warning the other day. It came at a very weird time. Like, the warning popped up on the phone at a synchronistic time to something that was going on. So, I don't know, strangeness. I was just having fun with the torch. Sorry. Here's my Palo Santo. See what I mean? Like, strangeness. I think I need to paint. I need to paint and get this strangeness out of me. Maybe it's a message for you too. Strangeness. Alright. Aquarius. I love strangeness, by the way. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just when it gets like, feeling like, what's going on? Alright, something with the energy. Something with the energies. Alright. Opening up to your spirit guides, your angels. Just some messages, please. For Aquarius. Well, it's got to be the same one that Gemini had, doesn't it? It's like right when I start to feel like the energy is feeling funny to me or funny, some good cards come out. I don't know what that says about me, but conjunction. So we have a divine union emerging or coming together. Something that's destined, something that's supposed to come together like in this lifetime. It's important. And get out of here. I mean, maybe it's just like, do you have Gemini placements too? Because theirs had smoke right up here. There was a conjunction. So there's a very similar message to yours is a little bit different. Okay, but wow, get out of here with the smoke. Okay, I'm not going to pull in their reading. Alright, I'm not going to pull in their reading. It feels like this coagulation is a bonfire. And whatever you felt stuck in is like going to go woof. Because you're just going to set fire to it. I don't know. Or your spirit team is. Metaphorically, something is going to get... Some kind of unstuckness is going to get... That's the best way to explain that energy. Okay. Oh. It might be because something really important is coming up for you all. Because the Raven's head talks about here to begin or ready to begin your life's work, your life's purpose. You have a lot to say. There's a lot of stuff that needs to just be burned off. I don't know if these are other energies that sticking to you, like sticky. We have the Blue Temple. We have inspiration and guidance from the celestial realms as a card popping up. So... maybe this strangeness is coming from this huge, big junction in your life that has everything to do with your life purpose and why you're here. Why you're here. Why you're here. I'm feeling a different deck. I'm feeling like I need to go into a different deck. Yes. Yes. Okay, hang on. Oh, and let me do my little shout out because I changed my prices on my menu. I've got 3 different readings, $22 to $60. And so I just want to put that out there. I did put in some work today on that. I hope these still work because my art supply, well, yeah, art supply got dropped on them. I think they'll work. There's something important in these cards that needs to come out for you all. Quirky. I feel the energy of, again, strangeness, quirky. Quirky. Okay. It is nighttime, and if you look at my videos, or if you notice when I post, my night videos have different energies in them than the morning. Absolutely they do. And then for the private readings, usually those are done in the afternoon, and I'll pull in their spirit team. But on the average, for me, I have different energies coming in with the morning reads versus night reads. The night reads are a little bit more different. Actually, I find them more interesting, but nice. Nice. Authentic self-expression. Be true to who you truly are, or who you really are. I added that. And your life will change in the most amazing ways. Be true to who you really are, and your life will change. And what I see in my mind's eye, I guess you could say, is a pattern, and then somebody saying, no, let's skip that pattern. Let's no, let's not. Oh, here's a template. A template. No. No, no, no. Here's a recipe. Oh, no, no. I know the base recipe in my mind, in my head, in your head, in your head, in your head. So there's something about, like, let's just ditch the stuff. Ooh. Ditch the stuff. Place your boundaries. Yes. All right, so Spirit, does this have to do with other people's energy? I was sensing it, but I was thinking, you know, even when we internalize things, ooh, especially if we're something like a Blu-ray or indigo child or rainbow child, if you are the type of person where it is natural for all of the energy to be interpreted by everything, every little being in you, and it's just like shroop. So it's not necessarily, it's walking through life not saying, I'm gonna heal you, I'm gonna help you, it's not that. It's like what you're meant to do, who you're meant to be, just who you are, automatically is blurring the boundaries of all the energy around, is what I'm getting. And so you have to be, you have to be very firm with your boundaries. From everything, I'm getting literally from everything, from what you're digesting, music you're listening to, and not saying that you can't. I think there's a big misnomer on that. I think when you're watching, for example, if you're watching movies, they have a lot of horror in them. I personally love horror films. I love supernatural. I love the scare me to death films. I love it. Love it. But something with the intent before going into that, like being very conscious and placing your boundaries with energy throughout your day. And whether it's from a person or whether it's from, whether it's from music or whatever it is, there's a big difference in playing a first-person shooter and feeling like you're really wanting to do that, or wanting to, versus the person who's playing it and saying, this is just a game, there's an intent. And you can even tell on the faces of these people, like, if I don't play games, but not like, I just really am probably pretty bad at them. That's why I haven't played games since like Super Mario. But there's like a difference. You can sense that the energy, there's different energies between people when they're like playing those games, it's almost like you can see or feel their intent from their heart radiating through. How, I don't know how to explain it. No, just sounding even more quirky, but do you get what I'm saying? Is the intent, it means everything, and sometimes we have to place the boundaries and intent on energy throughout our whole day, every day, all day, every day, because of maybe how sensitive you are. Interesting. Okay, it does say you're learning the gentle art of setting boundaries and saying no. Something about your core values here. 15, your core values. That's what it was going to mean with the heart intent. The intent in the heart. And it says follow your heart. Make your values a priority. Parting ways is on the bottom. It may be time to move on from this person or situation. I have 58, 15, 28, and 24. But I think we're going to pull one more anyway from this deck. One or two more, or however many Spirit wants to give. Your intuition. Learning to follow your heart and place your boundaries by listening to what your intuition is telling you. So again, the gentle art of saying no, and then you are learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing. Because there's a lot of smoke out there, and there's a lot of coagulation out there. Just in the world, there is a lot of this all the time. And sometimes it's not about saying, I know what's mine and what's not mine. Sometimes it's not just that. Sometimes it's like, if you are, to me, if you are one of these people that's like a wave of, like the blue, this is bringing out Blu-ray, but it's just an example. Maybe there's some of those traits or characteristics and how it's all just words, right? But what I'm getting is a person who is, always translating tons of information and energy. It is you. There's no, this is not me, this is not me. There's none of that with this group of Aquarius. And maybe that's going to be a bigger message for others, but for some reason, Spirit is being very focused on getting this message out to Aquarius about how rare and unique you are, and that it goes a little farther with you than just saying this is mine, this isn't mine. It's more like, okay, if this energy is going to be shared, then how am I to interpret this? How am I to process this the best way? And when am I to say, leave it be, and I draw my boundary? With a system and a body that's constantly getting in, what I'm getting is energy that's constantly getting in information, and it can be overwhelming. So this conjunction, merging, a junction, it's merging with your life purpose, with your authentic self-expression. What else about this conjunction do you want to tell us? The universal flow. And it does look like universal flow. Number 7. This energy that I'm talking about, it could be described as the universal flow. Or that's what we do with it. We figure out how to make the energy flow through you, flow in and out, placing a boundary almost like a dam in a way, instead of letting the energy get jumbled. So this is also about clearing, how to clear best your energy centers. for you, it's going to be different for you. It's going to be different. You're not going to be able to Google, how do I clear up this energy center? Probably. Because it's going to be some way that is so completely unique to you and your life experience, and because you're kind of out of this, you're out of this world. You're out of this world. Obviously, you're here to teach something about energy, is what I'm picking up. Maybe regarding how to receive, pick up on, and translate inspiration from celestial realms, heavenly realms. Something about what you speak, the pearls of wisdom that you have, and then speaking on that. Hibernation. 66. Your soul needs time alone for meditation and rest. So, times where it's okay to be that bear that goes into the cave for a little while. You could be looking at it as, I'm going to put myself in hermit mode for a little while. Telling people that you need your space, your boundaries, that you need your space to be, or to just, to feel like you're just with yourself, just with the spirit of rest. Universal flow, source energy. Another 7. So source 34 says, your connection to source is the light and the love that shines through you and leads the way. So there's something to do with this raven's head, life purpose, and channeling source energy, which is everything and more. So it's more too, yeah. It's everything and more. Okay. Just pull another one of these. These are not bad. They're helping out a lot, I think. Spiritual gifts. I was going to put this up here because it was the spot open. There we go with trying to see something fit, right? Number 8, spiritual gifts. You're in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. There's something about what I just said there. Always trying to make... I find, especially here lately, like last maybe a few years, if I'm trying to make something fit, like not anything bad, like just on the everyday, if I think to myself, you know, okay, I'm developing a plan because I'm a Leo, so I like to have a plan. I like to have a plan, right? But the more in this energy that I try to, I'm just going to make it fit like this, it'll look good like this, like that, that doesn't usually end up working out. And this energy, I feel like, is easier to work with in the flow state. And yeah, it's Leo, sorry, because it is not going to be about planning much of anything. It's going to be about like how you feel energy constantly shifting and changing. There's something about your gifts to help people with that. Number 8, spiritual gifts. You're in process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. It's like there's no formula. It's like there's no formula. Like, not only is it going to be harder for people to try to make things fit, but it will be harder to, if you think to yourself and rationalize with this mind, oh, well, then it must be the opposite. Okay, how can I try to make something, you know, just be on spur of the moment and not fit? And then once you start trying in that direction, it's going to mess up something too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to mess up the flow of something that I feel like this group kind of understands. Yeah, like soul group. Look, something that this group understands a whole lot. This breaks down to an 8. spiritual gifts. 8. Your soul group has, oh, it's like that Sense 8 movie or show. It's like being attached to a group of beings that you sense, and all of you have these rare gifts. It might be the Aquarius collective that you're very connected with, because remember, we're talking here about, I don't know how many appearances this group would have in the physical. Some of them not any physical appearance, all energy, but the energy is very real and very strong. And it does say you're getting ready to unite with members of your soul family. Oh, that's funny. I have a drop of red wine on here. Just because, okay, when I paint sometimes I will have a, not tonight. But so it's on that card, and look, self-sabotage. 50. It's not a laughing matter, right? But it's like the first thing that I notice is, oh, I got some wine on that card. You may be creating pain for yourself by standing in your own way. 50. So you just really have to watch out with that, because this self-sabotage card could be us getting stuck in our own fume, our own smoke that we create when it gets, I know this all too well, when energies get too overwhelming. Right? Oh, wow. Okay. So that's interesting. Anyway, that's what I've got. That's what I've got. Interesting message. Really interesting message. When the mind is clear, it's easier to pay it no mind. That's what I'm getting. When it's foggy or hazy, then we may be able to forget that it's there for a moment. But then it comes on several times stronger as being able to interfere. Alright, so what do I have? I'm going to read this one. Oracle of Chaldea. Oracle of Chaldea. It says, continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Sometimes the body will be ready to let go while the mind is still holding on. And at other times, the mind may need to be patient as the body processes an experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There's no need to be impatient or to judge yourself. You are summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which has previously held you back. When the time is right, the healing shall happen more easily than if you try to push forward prematurely. Things are going to work out, so stay positive. Even when things feel out of control, know that you are connected to a powerful, supportive, spiritual network here, and it is weaved into your own wisdom. You'll feel safe and supported to move on after this. So this is an encouragement here to embrace your readiness on this spiritual journey, to allow it to flow with peace, like to flow. Okay, I definitely have to pull from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts, and then I'll pull from the angel number messages. Telepathy. Okay, I have conjunction. Oh, under conjunction, I have pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, dowsing. The first card to come out was author. So I don't know if you like to write or if it would be helpful to write, I don't know, blog, a post, an article. Ascension number 5, light ether, mental tunes into spirit, changes, big changes. Astrology, ancestral knowledge. Ancestral knowledge is passed on. Something is passed on. Spiritual gifts are passed on, but something else has been passed on. This is starseed lineage, soul group. Okay, 21. You're a highly creative soul. You could call yourself a creative, honestly. You're just you're different. To me, it feels like you're a different build. You're different, like a different person. You're like starseed, like that, whatever group it is, I feel like something's different, okay, about you. I don't really jive well with any mainstream terms that much. I would say you are chosen for a certain group and you're very different. And that's why energy processing ways, you can't Google it for you all. Different. I am inspiring. 21. I'm adventurous and imaginative. 23 of a zest for life. You want to experience everything, right? You're here for the adventure. You're not here for a stuckness. You're here for the adventure. 30, again with the highly creative, original thinker. It says your uplifting attitude has an effect on many other people. And so that's important to your purpose, your cause. All right, so that's what I didn't know it was going on that long. Okay, that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Sending you light and love. Like and subscribe if you did like this video. Bye, guys.